In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi everyone. Hello. How are you all doing? This is Christmas Eve. How is your Christmas spirit going for tonight? If you have kids, oh man. If you have kids, are they excited? Are you excited for tonight? Like leading into a beautiful day tomorrow. What's your take, everyone? Let me know. Um, I'm doing my own nails tonight, and I'm probably fucking it up, but I still wanted to do my own nails. So it is what it is. And I probably shouldn't be doing it this late at night, but it is what it is. So tonight we're going to discuss, as I've been implementing, how to bring the New Year's in safe and sound and calm. and all that good stuff. Now, I don't know if you have the type of family that argues on Christmas. No arguing is allowed. If it gets out of hand, just leave early. Make sure you got your Tupperware, pack it early. And if you have one of those families that you know by a certain hour they start arguing, you make sure you're out of there at that hour. Oh, I got to go to work, or, I worked so long today. Oh, I can't stay. But you guys continue your arguing. Enjoy. I never hear about people arguing during Christmas, though, right? I think what I hear more than anything is Christmas can be very lonely for a lot of people, which is why I'm here, right? Oh, hold on. Right? There is somebody to celebrate and be with on Christmas Eve, right? And that's what I like doing. I don't necessarily celebrate Christmas, but I celebrate happiness. And this time of the year, I love how happy people are. And that brings me comfort and joy. Like to watch people be happy. So, with that being said, Merry Christmas, everyone, throughout the world. What we are going to focus on tonight is the 369 method. Oh, you're getting all dolled up. I love that. Oh, I love that so much. Good health, good health. And what we're going to discuss tonight is the 369 method and other methods to help you bring in the new year safely. Now, I don't know why I'm insisting upon bringing the new year calm and safe and mentally of sound mind, right? Um, Not so worried about your bills, although they are legitimate concerns, right? But just understanding that maybe a practice of producing energy that allows us to believe that something is going to work out in our favor might be behoove us more than the fear that could accompany any problems that you may have right now. So it takes practice to have problems and to understand that no matter what your problems are, the universe will take care of it. But does it also mean that you can sit back and let the universe take care of it? Absolutely not. So, those of you that hate your job, stop hating it, start looking for another job. For those of you that have fear that your job is going to do something to you, start looking for another job. For those of you that are having relationship issues, you don't have to be with the one that you're with. You could choose and understand that you have options. You can create options. And I'm not saying do all of this before the year is up. I'm giving you the impression that you can make any changes that you want. You just have to click your heels 3 times and believe. Yeah, yeah, that's what you have to do. All right, let's look at some ways to calmly manifest what you want in 2026. Oh, and the reason why I'm saying to be calm about it is because for at least 6 of the 12 signs, it's gonna hit you like you ain't never been hit with happiness. So the calm gives you time to adjust to what absolutely is coming. But you don't want to get caught out there by accident. You want to make sure that you understand what you're asking for, that you do have to work for it, that you do have to figure out how to get there, and that in the long haul, you're going to get there. 2026 should be a better year for almost everyone. All right. And if it's not, it's only because there was something about completing in 2025 that didn't happen. So if something was supposed to happen in 2025 and you feel it and you're saying it, oh, I should leave my relationship, and you don't, it has to show up in 2026, because 2026 is about new beginnings. So if it doesn't dissolve, particularly where you're empowered to dissolve it, then it gets dissolved on its own. When it gets dissolved on its own, then it's going to come down to, is it a tower moment? Because you had the opportunity to do it in 2025, calmly, empowered, in peace. Either way, there's new beginnings for everybody in 2026. But I also want you to remember that, I'll read it. I think I talked about this, or maybe I did it with a client. 2026 is a 10-year, right? And in astrological numerology, 10 is a number. 1 plus 0 is 1. But this year is a 10 first. So when we have a 10 first, 10 is about transitioning from one point of a cycle to another. 10 is about completing and final endings. Now remember, that's what 9 is, which was 2025. So 10 continues that on. If you didn't finish something, end something, complete something in 2025. As 1 more than 9, 10 often signifies 1 too many. But it reduces down to 1. 1 plus 0 equals 1, the start of a new cycle. The time for another spin at the Wheel of Fortune. And the major arcana that corresponds to the number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. The Magician is the 1. Let me read them both for you. So, the Wheel of Fortune, which is absolutely one of my favorite cards. One day, I don't gamble, and I was just learning tarot. And my teacher said, oh, the sun also. Why didn't they include that? Oh, why didn't they say the sun? I'm going to read them all to you because I love this stuff. One day, my teacher said, my tarot teacher, was in my young 20s, and my tarot teacher said, if you ever get the Wheel of Fortune in your personal spread, because how we learned was to do personal readings on ourselves, he said, if you get the Wheel of Fortune, go gamble. And one day my dad was going to Atlantic City, as he always does. I don't go to Atlantic City. And he says, Tracy, the family's getting together. We're all going to Atlantic City. Do you want to come? And I said, give me a second. And so I pulled the spread, and sure enough, the Wheel of Fortune was there. And I said, Dad, I'm coming. So my brother was there, my sister was there, my brother's wife was there, my dad was there, my niece Candace was there. And we're having a great time. And so my dad decides that we all should share one machine, the Wheel of Fortune. And if you put money in and the Wheel of Fortune spin, that Wheel of Fortune was yours, not to share with anybody else. So my brother puts in, gets the Wheel of Fortune. My sister, we all get the Wheel of Fortune. But when it was time for me to get the Wheel of Fortune, the maximum was $1,000. So it was like $25 up to $1,000. And it spinned and spin and spin and landed on 1,000. And then you get the song and dance. Wheel of Fortune. So, Wheel of Fortune literally means it's the upside of the wheel, but there's a downside of the wheel. And in 2025, most of us was living the downside of the wheel, meaning the wheel in reverse. 2026 will be the upside of the wheel, which means good luck, advancement, opportunity, important decisions, improvement of all kinds, rapid change, the upcycle, the upside of a cycle. It means your faith and your destiny. It's progress. New doors open. The ups and downs of fortune, but this time it's the up of fortune. A fortunate turn of events. It's the lucky break. The end of a phase and the start of a new one. Improving circumstances. Gambling. Although I'm not promoting gambling, but it is what it is. Games of chance. Lady luck. Man of luck. Also could mean a new vehicle because of the wheel. It's karma at its best behavior. It's karma that likes you. But it also means everything changes. You'll never step into this ever again. So, this is progress that moves forward constantly. You won't be repeating the old cycles. Now, that is number 10. Wheel of Fortune is a number 10. I'm going to read the sun because the sun is also 10. And tarot is number 19. 19 means success, fulfillment, vitality, pleasure, confidence, optimism, achievement, empowerment. All your affirmations, which is why we're doing methods and writing things down so that our personal affirmations can come through. A time to take charge, a prosperous development. Am I blurry? Let me just make sure I'm not blurry. Okay, I'm good. Clear thinking. How many of us have muddled thoughts? Okay, I'm good. Clear thinking, warmth, friendships, positive thinking, and the power in thinking positive, which is why we keep going over different methods so that we can produce a better 2026 positively. Pure rational thought. 2025 was the year of anxiety and depression and all kinds of, I can't do this anymore. I'm so tired. It's the same cycle in the washing machine and it won't stop. We're stopping long enough to give our thoughts some positive movements because it's about joy. It's about creative self-expression. It's about hope, enrichment, self-control, blessings, spiritual victory, attainment, opportunity, creative inspiration, public recognition. For those of you that want to start some type of podcast, TikTok, blah, 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 blah. The sun means prosperity, invention. What are you inventing? What are you creating? The sun also means marriage and children and emotional well being. The dawn of a new day. That would be nice. Summertime, all the time. Um, you light up my life. You are my sunshine. It feels great to be alive. Imagine being so happy that you're like, this is living. This is life. This is the blood running through me. Like, I finally get what living is about. That's 2026. A ray of sunshine enters your life. This is a time of hope and joy and celebration and success and optimism and achievement and good fortune and health and happiness. Time is spent with good people, good friends, family, children. If you're a student, you should do well in 2026. It's about feeling vital, healthy, alive. This is nice. That's the sun. Going back to the Wheel of Fortune, you are entering a new cycle involving a fortune. I'm sorry, guys, I kicked myself out. So you're entering a new cycle involving a fortunate set of circumstances that promise beneficial change and continued progress. Forces in motion will stimulate change and growth. Rapid changes offer new opportunities to improve your life. Clear thinking. How many of us have muddled thoughts? Clear thinking. How many? I hope you guys can see me now. I am like a little wonky. Let me know if I get blurry. You are entering a new cycle involving a fortunate set of circumstances that promise beneficial change and continuing progress. So, 2026 is going to be the beginning of change that will lead into a full cycle of years of positive beginnings. We've been waiting for this all our lives, all of us. Six signs are going to be at their optimum best in 2026. Forces in motion stimulate change and growth. A chance circumstance may bring an end to past difficulties and herald a period of great fortune and success. It may come down to making a very important decision that will influence the unfolding of events in your life. But here's what's important: a new chapter is in your life is about to begin. You're ending one phase and starting something new. The finger of faith works in your favor. And it could also mean literally a new vehicle. So the finger of faith in the witchy pool world is how we draw on our magic. You guys, if you notice people stop pointing at you, remember how we used to communicate with people pointing at you? Someone pointing at you is bad juju because this is your wand and you create, you bring up and you bring down. You have it circle around you. You touch your heart, touch your brain, you touch your mouth. And all of this wand is pointing where? Up to God. And you bring it down whatever you want. Now, so the lesson is the sun is a 10. The wheel of fortune is an actual 10, but both of those add up to 1. And in tarot, the 1 is the magician. You become the magician of your life. If you decide to go back to school, what you learn is the magician in you. So the magician means mastery of special knowledge, focused energy, which is why we're going to do the 369 method, because it will impress upon you different methods of focusing, the ability to achieve your goal, the cumulative results of discipline training, but it's transformative through willpower, ability to harness creative forces, creative visualization. So in your downtime, when you're just laying down on the sofa doing nothing, I'm sorry, that's what I do. That's when you let your mind start creating what you want. I like to go to podcasts because there's just not enough of us um, in the social media world. And many of you are so creative and so talented. And I see new faces every day. And I'm so proud of the new faces. But a lot of my spiritual people aren't stepping in enough, right? Creative power, opportunities. adapting to change. One is transformative. You're not going to stay stagnant in 2026. So I would have to tell you all, clean out your houses, get in those corners, because it's about stretching your mind, and you can't stretch your mind with a cluttered house. Being in the limelight, marketing yourself, self-employment. How many of you are like, I just want to work for myself? You can. You just don't know how yet, but it doesn't mean you won't be able to. Creative new projects of lasting value. Action is required. I didn't put my thumb up, but it sure gave me the thumbs up. The five senses, your intuitive communication within yourself is what's going to matter. Trust your five senses. And this is the part I love about the magician. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. And the only other card that repeats that is the Chariot, which is a very spiritual number. And the Chariot says the same thing. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. All right. So, in tarot, trust the magician. You are the magician. Trust your creative responses and wants and desires. Trust and produce something. And remember, if nobody's watching you, that's a good thing, because you just get to practice and practice. And remember, putting one thing out is not enough. You got to put out like one thing for the practice, and then eventually two, and eventually three times a day, three times a week. But you'll see. You'll see. Whatever your creative forces are, whatever you want to do, if you want to go back to school, if you want to change jobs, if you want to get a divorce, this is the year of self. This is the year of I am, which means I can do anything. I am an artist. And this is also a year of, I hate to say it because it sounds bad, but it's a year of selfishness. Not only is the year of I am, it's like, it's the year of me. And not in a negative way. It's just, if you take care of yourself, then you could take care of others. Put the oxygen mask on you in 2026. Now, I do have a AI thing here. If it's still here, I don't know if it's still here. Oh, damn it. Nope, it left. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's get some videos and some practices in for you to have and go back to. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something else. I have been talking a lot about the changes that are required. I don't know who hears me. I don't know who's doing it. It is not my job to invest in you. I do it because if God gives me information, I ask if I could share it. I get permission to share it. It is your job to want the changes, to want peace in your life, to walk away from ugly, to identify who it is that doesn't let you expand and grow and develop, and leave that energy, because it's all energy, right? It's not the big bad monster. It's my energetic fear that doesn't let me believe in me. Remember, the year of self. All right, let's play some videos for right now. Let me play the longest so I can get my this. I got a couple of long ones. I'm a let's
Try
try
the
this
369 method. I remember doing the 369 method before I went crazy viral on social media. And ever since I did the 369 method up until that point of going viral, I kept on seeing 369, 369, 369. And I'm like, yo, I think this is a sign that this shit is working. So try the 369 method. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to choose, just like when you script, write your manifestation or what it is you desire in present tense. You choose your intention with that shit. I chose, you know what I'm saying, going viral and having social media followers and shit like that. I wrote it a specific way. So you're going to write that 3 times. Then you're going to write that same thing 6 times. Then you're going to write that same thing 9 times. See, there's really no rules with the 369 method. You can write the same thing 3, 6, and 9 times, or you can switch it up. One manifestation for 3 times, another manifestation for 6 times, another one for 9 times. You know what I'm saying? After you do this though, you want to embody this feeling. And why this works is because 369s are 3, 6, and 9 are vibrational frequencies of sensitivity. These are sensitive numbers, okay? And these are universal numbers. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And these numbers are shown a lot within nature, the Fibonacci sequence and all this extra stuff. So whenever you are combining intention with these numbers, it becomes a lot more powerful. So use these numbers. Write your manifestation 3 times, 6 times, then 9 times. I wouldn't tell you to do something that don't work. This shit worked wonders for me, like crazy wonders. And in that time of me seeing 369, after doing the 369 method, I was like, yo, this has to be a sign that this shit is literally working, because I was seeing 369 over and over and over and over and over. And then I started to go viral. I started to go absolutely viral. So try this out and do it as many times as you need to. But the point of this exercise is to embody this feeling and combine that intention with vibrational frequency numbers that are very sensitive. And within doing so, you can work wonders by co-working with the universe. So try this out.
I love that. Co-working with the universe. Oh, that's a word. That is the best word
It's
I've
something called the
heard.
369 method. And basically all it is like the ultimate manifestation. And some people gonna think I'm crazy for saying this, but 369 method. So you write down what you want to become like you already became it. So you write it down 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night. And you read it before you go to bed. So you read it 9 times before you go to bed. So basically it's just like, I would write down, I'm gonna be the first millionaire in my family, not the last. I'm gonna be the first millionaire in my family, not the last. I'm gonna be the first millionaire in my family, not the last. And I write it down every single day. Money come easily, frequently, and abundantly every single day. You know what I'm saying? So I write it down 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night, and I read it before I go to sleep. So when you go to sleep, you go to the 4th dimension, which is the dream state. That's the highest consciousness that you have. Like that's like the ultimate. Like when we dreaming, that's the ultimate creative. That's the ultimate. So now when you wake up, that was the last thing that you read. So now what happens is you come back to the physical state, 3 dimension where we at right now, and you just basically like massive manifest the shit that you want. Do that shit for 30 days.
All right, say less.
But it gotta be like you already completed it though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just get in the habit that like manifest your month. You can write down some stuff that you want to achieve, but you write it down like you already achieved it. I did that in October 2019. I was like, yo, I want to make this amount of money. I want to travel to this amount of countries. I want to help this person make this amount of money in their business. I did everything on that list, bro. No cap.
I manifest a lot of things in life, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
But it's something about this $100 million contract that
It's coming.
It is coming. I gotta just stay down and believe.
You're already 100 millionaire, bro. The time just got to catch up.
You gotta catch up.
That's it.
Gotta catch
Time is manufactured. Time ain't for real.
Time ain't real at all.
It ain't real
It's
at all.
only the present moment.
That's it.
Even I don't even know if it's the present moment. We just here.
We just here.
Just here.
You know what I'm saying? But again, it's already written. The time just got to catch up. So the $100 million is already written. It's already yours because it's in you. It ain't on you. So the time just got to catch up.
Are you comfortable with what you're hearing? Let me know how you're feeling. Okay. Alrighty now.
The 369 method that manifests anything in 21 days. Nikola Tesla died with a secret obsession. He believed 3, 6, and 9 were the keys to the universe. He refused to enter buildings that weren't divisible by 3, walked around blocks exactly 3 times before entering. People called him insane. But 80 years later, neurologists discovered he was right. These numbers create a frequency pattern that reprograms reality. It's called the 369 Manifestation Code, and in 21 days, it delivers what you wrote down. Tesla's obsession wasn't random. Modern quantum physics confirmed the universe operates on vibrational frequencies, and 369 creates the exact pattern that collapses potential into matter. Frequency 3, creation energy. Frequency 6, physical manifestation. Frequency 9, completion and delivery. Together, they force reality to bend. Here's the 21-day protocol. Step 1, morning. Write it 3 times. Your specific desire. 1 sentence. I have $10,000 in my account. Not, I want, I have. 3 times equals plants the seed in consciousness. Step 2, afternoon. Write it 6 times. Same sentence. 0 changes. 6 times equals amplifies into physical realm. Step 3, night. Write it 9 times. Before sleep, when your subconscious is wide open. 9 times equals seals it into manifestation. Every single day, for 21 days straight. What happens? Days 1 to 7, nothing visible, you'll doubt it. Days 8 to 14, synchronicities appear, small signs. Days 15 to 21, reality shifts, it arrives. Why does this work? Because repetition creates neural pathways. Your brain can't distinguish between what's imagined repetitively and what's real. After 21 days of 369, your subconscious believes it's already yours, and belief moves mountains. But here's the critical rule: 0 emotional attachment. Write it like you're copying a grocery list. Boring, mechanical, detached. Desperation blocks manifestation. Indifference allows it. Test this starting tomorrow. Pick 1 desire. 3 times morning, 6 times afternoon, 9 times night, 21 days, no skipping, and watch the universe deliver it to your doorstep. Tesla knew. Now you know. Share this with someone ready to unlock the 369 code.
My only caveat to the 369 and your wish, I would desire for you to pick something tangible. We all need to survive via money. So I think asking for money is like asking to win the lottery, right? And it's a wish that everybody wants. So how do you get that granted if everybody wants it? So I would say pick something very specific, right? Now, I've done the 369 method and I got my car. I just wrote it down every day. I'd like to have a car. I'd like to have a car. I'd like to have a car. I didn't say I am a car because that didn't fit the narrative. I have a car. I could have done that. I'm not against, making sure you put yourself in a car. But I put it the way I felt. And I said, I'd like to have a car. And just at the last minute, I felt like God was going to give me a small car. So I felt like my wish was going to come true. And at the very last hour, I changed it to, I'd like to have a car with a big butt. I think I literally put that, with the big butt, meaning a car that I could go to Home Depot buy anything that I want, put it in the back, and allow myself to drive myself home. Like, I just didn't want to depend upon anybody to come with me, borrow their truck, go in their truck. I was like, God, I really need independence. So can you please give me a car with a butt? My neighbor, who was a pilot, had to quit his job because he had aged out. He did what we call here the water planes. And he said to John, my other neighbor, do you know anybody that wants to buy a car? And it's a fucked up car. So he actually should have gave it away. Anywho, he was selling it for $750. John didn't come to me first. And he knew I wanted a car. He went to some other girl and she was down for it. And then John came to me and John said, Tracy, you just missed out on a car. And I said, how? Because you got to know about it first, right? There should have been a bidding war. And I said, how? And he goes, well, David is selling his car. And I think her name was Judy. Judy bought it. So then I looked at John and I said, you know, John, kind of like saying, don't tease me. And I was like, you know, John, what's meant for me will be meant for me. And then I sat back, not thinking I was going to get that very same car. I was kind of pissed because I was like, why would you mention that to me after she had already taken the car? Like, mention it to both of us. In any case, about a week goes by. And I believe her name was Judy. Judy didn't like the car. And John comes back to me and he says, Tracy, Judy doesn't want the car. Do you want it? Without hesitation, I said yes. Didn't have a penny in my bank. And I was like, yes. So I went to David and I said, how much? And he said, $750. I said, okay. And then I came to my YouTube people and I says, listen, I have an opportunity to buy a car for $750. Could you donate? That day I had the $750. That within that live, I had the $750. Not only did I have the $750, everyone kept giving because they were seeing the video at different times of the day. When it was all said and done, I had the registration, the insurance, the money for the car, and the title, all taken care of by my YouTube people. And I did that with the 369 method, not knowing the final outcome, not having high expectations. I think at one time I was thinking maybe I would win a car. I was thinking maybe I would win the Caribbean lottery. It was all kinds of things. I was like, well, maybe I'll win the Caribbean lottery. The way it came was so beautiful. And for the universe to talk to all of you, to allow you all to donate, was crazy to me. It was crazy. And that's when I realized this 369 method works. So again, I might be preaching to the choir because most of y'all are very spiritual anyway. The reason why I'm going through this is because I want us all to bring in 2025 safe, calm, easy breezy, and abundant. So again, money is kind of like a given, right? So don't say to the universe, I need money. If you need a job, say that. And then I would add slash money. I need a job slash money. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't make money my first option in the 369. I would be very, very specific. Let's look at some more stuff.
The 369 method.
This simple manifestation technique can literally shift your reality. Let's do it. It's called 2-cup method, and this is one of the most powerful quantum manifestation technique that I have ever done. There is research that shows that water holds memory and intention. And in quantum world, your reality is just energy waiting to shift. This method will really align you with your future and your dream reality. I'm gonna put the instructions in the captions as well, but if you're ready, let's do it. All you need is 2 cups. And then you need 2 sticky notes. This is not working. I'm just gonna use this. I moved to a new place, so I don't know where my sticky notes are. On one of the cup, you're gonna write down your current reality. If you want, you can also write down your intention on this sticky note as well. So let's go from here. So that is the current reality. And then on the second one, you're gonna put your future reality or desired reality. And feel free to put in your intentions. You can write it down, what you want to receive, what you want to manifest, be more specific. I'm gonna again leave the instructions, so make sure you check that out. So you put it here, desired reality, cup 1, cup 2. So what we are going to do is pour the water first. I didn't do that. I put the sticky note first, but pour the water first and then sticky note. So now this is the main part, and I want you to pay attention. Right now, I want you to really pay attention to what you really want to change in your life, what is not working, what you're ready to let go. I want you to really reflect on it. If you want to just take maybe 2 minutes, 5 minutes, write it down, just put it out. And after you're done, then you're going to think about your desired reality. I want you to be very specific what you want to manifest. What does your future look like? How much money you want to make? How much abundance you want to have? Your health, relationship, or if you have any specific goal you want to manifest. Now here, I want you to take some time to really visualize your intention, really feel the emotion that it's already happened. I would also recommend using one of my meditations, my manifestations. And then while you're visualizing your reality or after the practice, you pour this water into the cup 2, which is your desired reality. Now your intention is fully activated, and all you need to do is to drink this water. And again, keep your eyes closed, feel the deep gratitude that you have and the emotions and feelings you will feel once you have this desired reality. Now, drink it. It's done. Try this today and watch the magic unfold.
Method that we've talked about in the past, and how if you talk to your water consistent, make it consistent with your 369, repeat it to your water and drink it. Now you're putting your desired method inside of you. So Lisa, what I was saying, Lisa said, do you mean 2026 easy with abundance? I'm looking for major change in 2026. No, I'm talking about easing into 26 from 2025. Calm, easy, because there are going to be some major shifts and developments in 2026. However, because it's coming anyway, I want you to prepare for it calmly. And that's how I'm asking everyone to finish 2025. Easy does it. And let that feeling foster in January, in February, because when this thing hits, whatever it is, you're going to be busy. You're going to be busy and ready. Oh, thank you. I love this video and presentation of making your reality come to fruition. Oh, yes, you're welcome. You're quite welcome for the clarification. Such a good video, too, for Christmas Eve. All right.
If you guys don't know about Grabovoi numbers and how these are the secret cheat codes to the universe and quite possibly how you can hack the matrix, then make sure you stick around. Now, there are many people who use Grabovoi numbers to manifest whatever they want into their lives. Essentially, these are different cheat codes to the universe, and by writing them down, using them in your visualizations, you can manifest different things into your reality. It is suggested that you write some of these numbers down on a piece of paper, think of your intention, maybe put it under your pillow at night, and then watch your desires manifest. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about all of this. Now, most people are aware that we 100% live in a mathematical simulation. So is it possible that there are secret cheat codes to this universe that can hack this matrix? Absolutely. However, I am very aware that it is an undeniable belief and our emotions that power our manifestations. So perhaps by using these codes, it's actually giving more power to our belief and our emotions that are actually helping these desires manifest. And maybe these codes are actually giving more power to these manifestations. Now, if anyone has direct experience using Grabovoi numbers and helping them manifest things into your life, let us know about it in the comments down below. I know that we do have the power to hack this matrix, and maybe these codes do help us. Peace and love.
Grabovoi codes. When I do my candles in the first half of this year, and when everybody says, Tracy, do a candle with me, I do it with Grabovoi codes. I ask them what they're looking to desire. In the new or full moon, I look it up. It's just Google. I look it up, what they're looking to desire, and then I put the number on the candle. And I'm telling you, I've watched at the very least, I've watched 3 people manifest what they want by using the Grabovoi codes. At least 3 people. And one of the people, she gets candles with me all the time. Through her candle, I could see how positive her growth and change has happened. So I love the Grabovoi codes. So check it out and invest in the Grabovoi codes.
Beware, only do this method if you want to manifest something extremely fast. I'm talking overnight. It does not matter if you think this is literally impossible. Watch how fast it comes true. We are going to be doing the 369 method. You are going to write down an affirmation or a manifestation goal stating what you want to manifest as if it's already yours. So for example, you could say, I love my new car. You're going to write down your affirmation 3 times in the morning to start your day. You're going to write it down 6 times in the afternoon. And before bed, you are going to write your affirmation down 9 times. So go ahead and write it out 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night, and watch how fast you manifest everything you
want. It is so cool. What is this, sweetie? Quantum leap. One time, and I got into a car accident. Why were you driving and quantum leaping? What are you talking about? Why were you driving? Oh no. Miss Sheena, those codes work. They really do. Thank you. And Many Moon says, thank you so much, Tracy, for this video. Oh, you're so welcome. I quantum leaped one time and got into a car accident. Girl, please explain. Why did you quantum leap and drive? You should have been a passenger in quantum leaping. That would be nice. Every once in a while, I try not to quantum leap into another universe because I just want to get back home, but like safely. I want to get back in my body. But you know what? I tend to quantum leap lately on airplanes. Oh man, airplanes. I don't know what it does to me, but I'm not on the plane with y'all. Mm-mm. And every time I wake up, my clock says something totally different than everybody else's clock on the plane. Oh man, I'm afraid to sleep now on planes because I go somewhere. Oh my God.
is how to manifest using the 369 method. Nikola Tesla discovered the 369 method when he was studying the pyramids. He learned that you can manifest anything you want into your life, and your brain is the most powerful source of energy that you have. So if you align with the things that you want, it will come to you like a magnet. The 369 method just helps you focus on exactly what you want. And here's how it works. When you wake up in the morning, write out your desires 3 times. In the afternoon, write it 6 times. And before you go to sleep, write it out 9 more times. Doing this will allow you to focus on exactly what you want, which is why he said the 369 method is the key to the universe. Enjoy your manifestations and follow me so you don't miss any more guidance. Y'all stay conscious.
His hair. Oh, his hair is my dream. I love his hair. It just sits so nicely. Love it. All right. I think I'm done with all my videos. Oh no, I like this guy. Hold on.
Write down 6 positive affirmations about yourself on a piece of paper. I am powerful. I am great. I am worthy. I can do it. I will achieve greatness. All these things. Write them down. And then you're going to read them out loud to yourself 3 times a day with energy and power and meaning and conviction. And then you're going to replicate that, duplicate that for 9 days in a row. By the 9th day, your DNA is in the beginning stages of being rewritten. You duplicate it again. You repeat that same process until you continue on. By the 3rd time through this process, or the 3rd set of doing this, all of a sudden your DNA is completely rewritten. And this has been scientifically proven. By using this technique, you actually can begin to rewrite your DNA and even deactivate genes that are not good for you and activate genes that are good for you. And then your body now has shifted into a whole new frequency. Your cells begin to celebrate as you move into a whole new direction.
When a problem comes up, one of the best things to say is, all is well, everything is working out for my highest good, and out of this situation, this so-called problem, only good will come, and I am safe. And you know, this is something that's very powerful. All is well, everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this experience, only good will come, and I am safe. And what that does, it quiets your mind down, or my mind down, long enough for the universe to find a solution for the so-called problem. If you say it enough times, it will become so. It really will, because you will be changing your thinking. If I have a real problem, I will babble that incessantly for innumerable times, because I know it will change the atmosphere around me. It'll change what I'm giving out.
I like that. And I also like, universe, please show me how much better this will get. Meaning my life. Please show me how much better this will get. I love saying that too. All right, guys. I think that's it. I think we did good. Get your notebook. And I used to have a 369 notebook. I've got to find it, but for right now, I'm going to use a little tiny notebook. I like to keep it by my bedside because you have to write it when you get up, sometime during the day, and then it should be the last thing that you write down just before retiring to bed. And that is the most important part, because it's that energy you're going to take into your dreams. You ever watch a movie and it affects you in your dream, but it was the last thing that you watch? That's the 369 method. Yesterday, I was doing something and I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I figured, okay, let me work on something. So I went to work on something and I got some really good answers from ChatGPT. And then I was going to work on it. And I said, no, I want what ChatGPT to sit with me. So rather than go to bed, I went on my sofa and fell asleep on my sofa. But remember, the last thing I did was ask ChatGPT something very specific. And the best dream of my life, the best dreams. So it just made me feel, wherever I went, although I can't remember right now anymore, but wherever I went, it just let me recognize that things can be done. Now, here's the other thing that's most important about me asking you to come into the 2026 safe. Most of us go into the new year wanting it to be the best year of their lives. But we don't tell the universe what a best year looks like for us. We just hoop, holler, drink, eat. So we have gluttony behavior, we're drinking, and we're like, oh, this is going to be the best year of my life. And yet we're constantly stepping in mud because we never outlined a plan on what that could look like. And the universe needs that. The universe is like dancing with you. Oh, wait a minute. But if you don't tell the universe, okay, we got to get to work, they're going to be like, oh, wait a minute. They want to dance with you. They ain't going to stop. They're doing what you're doing. So we have to help the universe help us. God helps those who helps themselves. We got to buckle down. We got to decide that I deserve better in all areas of my life. I deserve to have a stress-free 2026. Stress-free. I deserve good health. I deserve good relationships of all types. Good relationships with family. Good relationships in partners. Good relationship in friendships. And good relationships in co-workers. It can be done. You have to ask. And after asking, if it doesn't show up, it's okay to remove yourself so that you could maintain your own promise of maintaining good relationships. Don't expect others to understand what you want. Only you know what you want. So you can't be like, well, God, I asked for good relationships. I'm not getting good relationships. God is going to leave, move, remove yourself. But I don't want to be lonely. Oh, well, then you have to make some decisions. Because I can give you what you want, but you have to decide that a friend is a backstabber and she doesn't deserve any more of your attention. Ever. In life. Done. Never again. Adios, amigos. All right, I'm going overboard. So, rather than ask for money, when that is something everyone is going to ask for, ask for something specific. Like the car. Ask for something specific. And if you can't think about what type of specifications, then go to the Grabovoi codes. And you'll just see a list of all types of things that you could be asking for. And remember, if you're doing the 369, it gets daunting. I've learned to do it for 21 days. Give yourself 21 days. You could start now into the new year. You could start in the new year. There's no rhyme or reason when you should start. Try it for 21 days when you do start. Forgive yourself when you forget. Just start over. Okay? Learn to trust that you're a human being and you might forget. Do not beat yourself up. That is not what God is looking for you to do. God is going to be like, start over. When your car doesn't work and it conks out on you, we don't throw the car away. So why are you throwing yourself and getting upset with you? You fix the car and it gets back on the road with you. That's how you're going to do this method if you forget. All right? Now, oh, that's the other thing I was going to say. Good point. L. Williams says, I'm going to start making my wish list and use this method to ease into 2026. what you're going to find is that if you ask for too much, ooh, child, it is daunting. When you're at the end of the day and you got to write something 9 times and you already are starting out with 6, a spirit of 6 sentences, you'll never get through. So make it simple. It's okay to make it one thing. Combine the sentence so that maybe it can fit into one sentence, one line. All right. You're going to see when you start doing it, because I've done it. I'm like, give me this, give me that. And by the end of the day, you're like, give me, I'll never get through. There's no way I'm going to get through because what I want is so big. Think big, right? In compact words. All right, guys. If anyone wants to communicate with me in a comment section for anything, please comment so that we can get this ball rolling. And L. Williams, you're asking the best questions to date. All right. Now, if anybody wants a reading with me, I am still open. What time is it in the West Coast? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm still open. 213-458-7408. Let's finish this out with Anna Bacoa. This is another video I am suggesting that you all invest in. Let me see if I can find it first.
Anna Bacoa. Anna Bacoa. Gecela cemin katati tezora. Kebel Renat. Amcha Sagunu. Taharanu. Nora. Nagibor. Doisha Yekadeka. Kababat Shamram. Barkem Tarem. Rakame Tazir Kateka. Tamir Gamlam. Chishin Kadosh. Borov Tuvka. Nahela Teka. Yakir Gay. Lam Chapine. Zokre Kadusha Teka. Shavatanu Kabel. Ushma Tazakatanu. Yodea, Talamo, Baruch Shem, Givod Melkuto, Leolam, Vaid.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to rosemary oil so pure. Her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.